Christwood here, October 11th, 2021, 11:50 a.m. I did not sleep last night again. I've been getting burning in the back of my head. I've been getting shocks in the back of my head. The whole right side of my head and my face right now are completely and totally numb. I have been skull split from the inside. This can be proven. I have been brain split or brain damaged from the inside. This can be proven. I have pictures after me shaving my head where I've been getting burned so bad that I have spider veins and blood vessels burnt in my head, and I can show it from being injured and being done from the inside from what I have in me that can be proven, but it is being prevented from being proven. This all started after me going to the mental health here in Napanee back in 2019. I talked to Stacy, who was involved with this. I went there to talk to her or somebody, and it just happened to be her, about one of their patients that was causing trouble here in Napanee. So I went there to talk to them to get help for her before something happened, before she started making accusations on wrong people and everything else. So I went to get help for her. As a result, I walked in. One of her first words was, "I know you," in a smug way. I still don't know what that meant. Because no, you didn't. I've dealt with her a couple times with housing stuff and just minor stuff that had nothing to do with any mental health issues. And then conveniently, I walked out on her because she was insinuating stuff, so I walked out on her. Must not have liked that. Plus, I also was saying that mental health, because of what was going on, was a failed system and they needed to be overhauled. The next day, Spencer Mills and another guy showed up at my door, my old address, basically to intimidate me, to let me know that if I did not stop talking about stuff that was taking place with the Morning Star mission, that I would be illegally locked up, either mental whatever, or they would falsify to get me locked up. And then, conveniently, after him showing up for that, for the threats, William Wooldridge started physically stalking. It started by him going by the house a couple times a day. It is a small town, so, people do go back and forth. And then it got to the point where every time I would walk out of my house, boom, he was right there. Everywhere I would go, he was right there. As soon as I would come out of my house, he was right there. He was walking by my house sometimes 40, 50 times a day, from the first thing in the morning till sometimes 1, 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, constantly. And then it got to the point where I finally got his picture. And then when I did that, he went into hiding. I found out his name is Billy Wooldridge. He went into hiding. He was living at 34 Water Street. And then he went into hiding for a long time. But I had stuff put into me. I had something put into my ear. It went into my right ear. It went down here. And then it went up to the back side of my head. And then right in here on the right side of my head. That's when it started to cause problems. That's when I went to the doctors, to the hospital, for the first time after not being there in probably 7 to 10 years approximately, because of what was taking place, to find out what was happening. And then Stacy from mental health, showed up saying that she was there for me, for anxiety, for all these other problems, which was a lie. And then conveniently after that, I was blacklisted. Every time I would go to get help, it was, I seen your file, I seen your file. And nothing was being done. I started to put two and two together because every time I would try to get help, they've gotten calls at Kingston General Hospital stating that I was suicidal. That's not true. I'm not suicidal, never have been. I was there to find out what was going on to save my life. I am about life, not taking my life or anyone else's. And then they got a call another time stating that I was on drugs. Not true. I do not do drugs. I am against them. I have lost too many friends and family from the junk. But that was a way for them to try to discredit me, to buy time, to prevent what was going on. Then every other time I would go to a hospital, I was not getting help. What can I do for you? I was being called names. I was being called retarded. I was being called crazy. I was being belittled. I was showing pictures of sex assaults that had taken place with me. I had shown pictures of skull deforming that had taken place with me, and it was considered funny by certain people. It was considered a joke. I, as a result, have been getting injured, brain damaged, skull deforming, and I've been proving it. And I have not been able to get any help for this. Now, as a result, for me trying to get help, if I try, I will end up going to jail. It is now a criminal offense. I've been charged. It is now a criminal offense for me to try to get medical help. And this is their way to keep covering this up on me. This is what I believe, and it was conspired by the ones helping cover up the crimes on me, and it was done by the cops, by the ones involved. This is a way to criminalize me. This is a way for them to get my prints, which I believe will be used by Spencer Mills and the other ones involved. Spencer Mills, Staff Sergeant Chief now gone, Robert Kane, Shannon Cork, Robert Lucas, Stacy, mental health worker, Shelley Huffington, and their crime cover-up people. And that was a way to prevent me getting help. This is a way to buy time, more time, to prevent me getting help, to prove the injuries that have been taking place with me and the damages that have been done to me. I had no surgeries, no neurological problems, or any other problems prior to August of 2019. I do now, and it can be proven. My skull's been deformed, the back of my head has gotten completely flatter, and I'm getting burning in that spot in the back of my head, still numbing me on my right side, all right where I'm split, right where my skull's been split, all in here. I can rub it. I could probably smack myself right now. I'm not about to, because I'm not a self-harmer like I've been accused of, but I could probably do it, and I would not feel it. That's how numb I am. I'm getting injured more and more and more. I can prove my skull deforming. I can prove the differences in the size and shape of my face and my skull. It's all being done from the inside. This is a way to get away with these crimes on me. This is a way to mentally fuck me up. This is a way to try to discredit me. This is a way to buy time. And this is a way for the criminals to criminalize somebody to get away with the crimes that they are committing on people. Human sex trade, slavery, trafficking, injuring, torturing children and adults, drug trafficking, obvious identity theft, arrest refusals, lies, time buying, cover-ups for over 2+ years now of me going through this. William Billy Wooldridge lives at 149 Center Street North. He's approximately 70 years old, but don't let his age fool you. He's a very dangerous person. He is the boss. He is the boyfriend, lover, and co-offender to these cops. He's untouchable. He is unarrestable. They will surround you with their hands on their guns, ready to shoot to prevent his arrest, to prevent anything legal being done on them as well for their involvement in the crimes that they are committing. Felony crimes, homicide on my mother, sex assaults on me, putting prisoner tracking, taking it off William Wooldridge, putting it onto me for stalking and framing part of this identity theft. I will not be proven wrong. Lobotomizing me, using Clearview AI for framing, for stalking, for illegal purposes, using MKUltra to lobotomize your victims to cause memory losses in hopes of getting away with your crimes. I won't be proven wrong. Spencer Mills now has my blood and my piss. He can use it for criminal purposes against me. He has my signature. He can use it for forgery, and the other ones can for other crimes against me. They'll be getting my prints, which they can use for other framing against me, and they're not beyond doing it. So, Christwood, love all, hate none. Take this serious. Watch yourselves, watch your children, and watch your parents. All of this is 100% true. I want cops involved arrested on criminal felony crimes that they are involved in on me, as well as others. October 11th, 2021, 12 p.m. now. Christwood, love all, hate none. These cops and others, they need to be arrested. They need to be charged for felony criminal crimes. But I'm not going to go there to be shot to try to do this. And I know that cops will be looking for revenge against me for doing this. They will be looking for repercussions against me for doing this, and so will the others. So I am asking for protection. I am asking for help. I am asking for legal help. I'm asking for human rights backing under the Universal Code number A53, or whatever it is, 104 I can't even remember the code, but it is the Universal Code for Human Rights. I am a human rights advocate. I am asking for backing through human rights for this and for legal help as well. Christwood, love all, hate none.